So today I'd like to take a quick look at 2009's The First Days of Spring. The film is directed by Charlie Fink, and it obviously features the music of Noah and the Whale. It is the entirety of the album. It is roughly 47 minutes long, and essentially, yeah, you're watching a giant music video. There are small breaks with dialogue here and there. The first bit of dialogue comes in at 20 minutes into the film, and it's very sparingly used. The music, the lyrics are obviously the main vehicle which propels the story, aside from the imagery as well, but it pretty much details the deterioration of a relationship. They don't always come undone in the best sort of way, but one of the main scenes which catches the attention is in which the male character takes his partner's lipstick, he draws a frowny face on the mirror, underneath it he writes, "I think we should break up," which he later scratches out but leaves the drawing on the mirror. So obviously when his partner returns home, she sees this, obviously is baffled, maybe not necessarily doesn't know what to think, but we very quickly realize she is with child, and perhaps that is why he chose to stay. The thing is, in this situation, we really do see how things go south. There's another scene later in the film in which I do not even recall what exactly it is that they were drinking, but he was saying he doesn't care for it. She responds, "You don't have to drink it." His reply is urinating on the carpet. That is, well, obviously aside from just being, lack of manners and disgusting, it's an absolute lack of respect for his mate in responding in that manner, which it's a turn that did not have to be taken, but just a snippet or an example of their life. Was it always like that? We don't know. All we have are just snippets of what is shared throughout the film. This scene, in my opinion, makes it obvious that he still wants a way out of the relationship, and he's still very much looking for a way to obtain that. Ultimately, does it happen? That's kind of left open to interpretation, in my opinion, because the film just kind of does skip around. After the scene with the mirror, we jump to another scene, which is the first dialogue scene, in which we have two men talking, and one is commenting that it's the first time in ages that he's written anything. One of the following scenes after that is the same guy, but he's in a relationship with a different girl, so obviously it's understood things dissolved and he moved on. But did it really? Because to me, this is the interesting thing, and maybe I'm just lost in all of this, but my interpretation is what makes the film interesting to me, and it definitely keeps me watching or rewatching. I like how you have these moments in the past, they're spliced with moments in the present, and then you get other filler moments in between. The thing is, there really is no clear moment between the splicing, whether you're watching the present or the past, or if it's just a memory. It just kind of, it has this nice little fluidity about it, which, once again, in my opinion, it holds the interest. It's it was very well told. It's an interesting form of storytelling, especially with the fact that there really isn't any sort of a clear differentiation. It just moves along. I think it was well told, especially because the music as well as the imagery really do go together hand in hand. If you're not familiar with the particular song, you really have to listen to the lyrics in order to get a bit of filler there. And of course, if you're me, you watch it more than one time, just because you want to feel that you get more of the gist of the film. But I think it was very interesting. But yeah, absolutely. Would I recommend it? Sure, if you're into like indie type music, why not? It's not a bad watch. But once again, in all honesty, I only chose this particular film because of the title, because it suits the Days theme, and I'm not even familiar with the band. So I got to see and experience something different myself. But overall, yes, I think it was very enjoyable. I would recommend it, and I will leave the video link for the film in the description box. But just some super, super quick thoughts. I honestly, even though my thoughts on it are very discombobulated, I still very much enjoyed the film. But yeah, I would love to share some thoughts with you guys in the comments. But as always, that is all I have for you today, and I will talk to you later.